have a few grips here for the DJI Action 6 that changes it from just an action camera into a more point and shoot style street camera for everyday shooting. I love the Action 6, it's an awesome action camera, but I'm not always doing crazy extreme things where I need to mount it, so when I just want to vlog with it or use it casually, I'll attach it to a selfie stick or just use it bare. The problem with using it bare is that because it's so small, it's just not intuitive to hold. This thing is designed to be mounted to a helmet or bike, not cradled in your hand. Accessory companies have realized this, so they started making these street grips specifically for action cameras. Essentially, they're cages that also add a dedicated physical grip, completely transforming how you handhold the camera. So let's get started with the first grip that we have here, and it's the one that surprised me the most out of the entire lineup. This grip is from Cynova, and it's the most versatile and thought out setup that I tested. Like most of the grips here, this is a 3-piece modular system. First, you get a full aluminum alloy protective cage that wraps around the Action 6. Along with a cold shoe mount on top, it opens up multiple mounting options around the body, including a 1/4-inch thread on the top, side, and bottom. It also uses DJI's quick release system on the bottom and side for seamless switching between horizontal and vertical shooting. Next is the actual handle that attaches using that quick release system. It snaps right into the side for that traditional camera feel, or you can flip it and attach it to the bottom when you want to film vertically handheld. The handle is also made of aluminum alloy, and it's wrapped in a silicone grip that gives you an anti-slip hold and a much more comfortable feel. The grip adds even more mounting points to the setup, giving you an additional 1/4-inch thread on the side and another one on the bottom of the handle. The final piece is the shutter button plate. This is the most unique piece here compared to the other shutter button plates we'll see later, because this one has a foldable design, giving you easy access to the battery and allowing you to quickly remove the handle. Also, because it's designed to sit cradled into the grip, it's the only shutter button plate that won't come off accidentally by just sliding off. This setup gives you easy and quick access to the power button and USB port on the side, and as I was showing earlier, lets you access the battery compartment without any hassle. This grip adds the most weight to the Action 6, coming in at 225 grams. This isn't necessarily a bad thing though, because it actually makes the camera feel more like a substantial traditional camera, giving you a much more natural, stable flow when you're hand-holding your shots. I like to give ratings when I'm reviewing gear like this, and I have to give this setup a 4.5 out of 5. The only reason I'm knocking off half a point is because I would have preferred the whole grip to be in black to match Action 6 to make it look like one seamless body. Instead, it looks like a camera with a cage and accessories bolted onto it. I know it's purely aesthetic, but this is my video and that's what I'm rating it. Next up is a grip that starts off with half a point because it comes in black. It's a setup here from K&F Concept. This is another 3-piece setup, so let's start with the cage. This one is pretty basic with a cold shoe mount on top and a 1/4-inch thread on the side where there's also a quick release mount. You get easy access to all the buttons and ports. But the way to access the battery is a little problematic because it's actually a bit too easy to get into. With the handle attached, you can accidentally press the release button. I have fidgety hands and I found myself hitting this button more times than I wanted to. Speaking of the handle, it's pretty basic as well. It's made of aluminum alloy like the rest of the kit and has silicone along the front for that added grip. There's a 1/4-inch mount on the side and another one on the bottom. The grip feels a bit shallow, especially compared to the Cynova, but it works. The shutter button plate slides into the cold shoe mount, and again, it just works. The problem with the shutter button though is that if you want to take the handle off, you can't easily get to the release hatch. You have to fully take off the shutter plate in order to detach the handle. This setup weighs 188 grams and is a nice minimal street grip option for your Action 6. The problem here is that at the posting of this video, it cost the exact same amount as a Cynova grip, and because of that, I'm giving this 3 stars. If they're the same price, I would easily suggest going with the Cynova instead. Up next is my personal favorite of all the grips we're looking at today, and it's also the most unique. This street grip is from SmallRig, and unlike all the other grips in this video, it's the cage, handle, and shutter button all in one single unit. The top flips open to install the Action 6, and when it's locked in place, gives the camera a classic retro look. It also comes with a metal ring that goes over the lens to complete the look. What you notice when you open the grip is that there's a compartment on the inside to store a spare battery. I love this feature. As for attaching accessories, there's the cold shoe on the top that lines up perfectly with the center of the lens. It's the only grip here that does this. This is great because when you mount a light or shotgun mic, whatever you're pointing at stays perfectly aligned with your shot instead of being offset to the side. There's also a 1/4-inch mount along the top and another on the bottom of the handle. The shutter button is integrated into the grip and shifts the button on the camera just a bit to the right so it's easier to press. However, it doesn't feel as natural as the other shutter buttons because I have to reach a little further with my finger to press the button. Aside from that, the handle feels great with a single silicone grip that wraps all the way from the front to the back. There's even a dedicated thumb rest on the back that makes it comfortable to hold for long periods. The SmallRig grip weighs 111 grams by itself. When you get the Action 6, lens ring, and a spare battery in there, the whole thing weighs just 300 grams. This is my absolute favorite grip because it keeps the entire setup incredibly compact, and honestly, it just looks awesome. I'm giving it 4.5 out of 5. Even though this grip does hold a spare battery in the frame, it's not as easy to swap out. You have to take the entire camera out of the unit in order to change the battery, so it's not as quick and seamless as it is to do with the 3-piece grips. The next street grip we're looking at is one I actually made a dedicated video on a while back. This is the Telesin street grip, and I feel like it's a combination of the single unit form factor of the SmallRig, but in a 3-piece system. Starting with the cage, it has a cold shoe mount on the top and a 1/4 inch thread on the side. Now, unlike the other 3-piece systems, instead of using the quick release to attach the handle, this one screws into the cage, making this feel more like a single unit. There's a small flathead tool inside the handle to help attach it to the cage. There's also a spot in here to store a spare micro SD card, which is a nice addition that none of the other grips have. This handle has a 1/4 inch mount on the bottom of it. This also has the best feeling thumb rest on the back, which feels the most secure when I'm just dangling the camera around. I did test to see if you could attach quick release handles from the other brands to this cage, and since it utilizes the same DJI quick release system, it easily accepts them without any issues. The shutter button plate slides into the cold shoe mount, and similar to the Cynova grip, flips open so you can easily get access to the battery compartment. This grip from Telesin comes in at 218 grams on its own, which makes it the second heaviest here behind the Cynova. This is a good grip. I used this setup during my recent trip around Japan, and it's still the one that I use on my older Action 5 Pro. I'm giving this 4 stars. As much as I like the single unit form factor similar to the SmallRig, this grip from Telesin is designed as a 3-piece system, so I would have preferred it to feature a quick release handle like the other modular grips that we've looked at. Alright, so up next is this grip from FlyMile. This is another 3-piece system. The camera installs on the same side that you would access the battery. There's a cold shoe mount on the top and a 1/4 inch thread on the side, along with the quick release system, similar to the Telesin. Unlike the Telesin though, the handle attaches with a quick release system. There's a silicone grip on the front, and on the side is a 1/4 inch mount. There's another 1/4 inch mount on the bottom of the handle as well. The shutter button plate slides into the cold shoe mount like the others, but the additional cold shoe on this one comes with a cover. Of course you can just buy a cold shoe cover for any of these setups, but this one comes with one that gives the grip a more custom look. The problem with this setup, similar to the K&F grip, is that to access the battery compartment, you have to fully remove the shutter button plate so you can open up the cage to get to that battery. The grip weighs 195 grams and is just a nice overall setup. Again, this is a very basic street grip. I'm gonna give this a 3.5 out of 5. Personally, I'd still prefer any of the other grips, but you might just want something simple. The big bonus here is the price. It's not gonna hurt your wallet, which is ideal if you don't see yourself using a grip setup all that often. And finally, the last grip that I have here is a straight snap kit from Tilta. Even though it's another similar 3-piece system, it has a few standout features that really sets it apart. Let's start with the cage. Now, other than the cold shoe mount on the top, there are no other mounting points on the cage itself. However, it is a bit more modular than the other systems, because this comes with a side piece that goes over the battery compartment that gives you a 1/4 inch mount and a quick release receiver. The shutter button on the cage is a bit different too, because it has a threaded design so you can add any custom shutter button you want. To put the handle on, you'll just have to take the side plate off. This handle has a unique design, but still has a great feel and grip to it. On the bottom of the handle is a compartment to store a spare battery. There's unfortunately no mounting points on this handle, but it does have this dial on top, which you may have noticed. This works with the shutter button plate that we'll take a look at first. This plate installs on the cold shoe mount just like the other shutter button plates we've seen, and this one comes with a cold shoe cover similar to the one from FlyMile. The shutter button on here though also has threading, so you can once again attach a custom shutter button. Now the problem with all of these shutter button plates on these 3-piece systems is that it's way too easy to accidentally press the shutter button. However, Tilta solved this issue. That dial on the back of the handle is designed to block the shutter button when you want it to, completely preventing any accidental shots. This 3-piece grip from Tilta weighs 147 grams on its own. When you have the Action 6 installed along with a spare battery, the whole thing weighs 332 grams. We tend to think of action cameras as the device we need to capture our crazy adventures by mounting them onto things, but changing the ergonomics and giving that traditional point and shoot feel makes the Action 6 a more versatile tool. I'll have all 6 of these grips in the description below, but let me know in the comments, are you going for that maximum versatility with the Cynova grip, or do you prefer that sleek 1-piece SmallRig setup? Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subs before I move overseas, and we're getting close. Once we get to that milestone, I'm going to be giving a random subscriber a pair of Meta glasses and an Insta360 camera in person. I know this video is a DJI video, so don't mind the Insta360 plug. But yeah, share this video so we can get to that goal even faster. Alright, now I need to figure out what to do with all these extra grips. I only have one Action 6. See ya. Completely transforming how you hand hold the camera. Like, teleprompter is slow today. Is because I would have preferred this whole grip to be in black. Ah! Next up is a grip that starts off with half a point because it comes in black. Which one is it? Jesus Christ. I don't even know if that's going to work or not, but we're going to have to make it work because I'm not refilming it. Or do you prefer that sleek one-piece setup, SmallRig? I don't even know what I said there. That was horrible.